Hey guys, Angus here. Got another airsoft gun video for you guys today. Today, as you can tell, we're outdoors. What that means is we've got a performance test. Not only going to be chronoing this gun, we're also going to be taking a few shots downrange to see how accurate it is. The gun we're going to be testing out is this pretty cool one in my hands. Definitely a unique looking gun. This is the Echo 1 Zombat Stryker. It's essentially a CQB M4, and if you're interested in purchasing it, there'll be a link down below in the description to airsplat.com where you can buy the gun for about $225. Now with that being said, a couple things I want to say real quick. We're going to be starting off with the chrono portion of the video. I'm going to test out this gun's rate of fire as well as its feet per second. For the chrono, we have our included 300 round high cap mag loaded with 0.2 gram BBs, and inside our included PEC box we have an included 10.8 volt battery. Besides the PEC box, all the other accessories you have on this gun are not included. I just put them on there to show you guys the potential of this M4. So with that being said, let's go ahead and chrono this gun, see how hard it's shooting. Alright, so we have the Xcortech chronograph set up and ready to go. Let's take a few shots with the Echo 1 Zombat Stryker, see how hard it's shooting. Feet per second with 0.2 gram BBs up first. 370.3, 363.3, 364.1, 367.3, 365.7, 363.6, and 365.2. So you're looking at a feet per second of maybe 360 to 370 feet per second. Now let's go ahead and see how fast this gun shoots on an included 10.8 volt rounds per minute up first. 1100 rounds per minute, which as you can see converts roughly into about 18.31 rounds per second. Alright, so taking a look at the chronograph results, we're seeing some pretty nice ones, especially when it comes to rate of fire. Feet per second, we're seeing right around the 360, 370 FPS area, more so consistent around the 364, 365. That's a little bit high, more so I prefer this to shoot 350, so it'd be perfect for CQB. However, you probably should be able to get into most of your CQB fields with a gun shooting at that feet per second. It's a great feet per second for what the gun is designed for. Not too low, not too high, right in the middle, right where you want it if you're planning to take this into a CQB field. Rate of fire is a big part of CQB, and you definitely get it when this gun's operating off that 10.8 volt. You get about 1100 rounds per minute, 18 rounds per second, so an excellent rate of fire out of this gun. Definitely going to be sending some BBs downrange, which we'll take a look at right now as we go ahead and check out this gun's accuracy. We're going to be firing at a target from about 110 feet away. The only thing we're really going to be changing is we're going to be switching out our mag here for a magazine filled with 0.25 gram BBs, and we will be adjusting our hop-up. We'll be using the same battery. So let's go ahead, see how accurate the Zombat is. Alright, so we've got our target set about 110 feet away. Sorry for the crude lawn chair target, however it does work rather well. Got our hop-up adjusted and a 300 round M4 mag loaded up with 0.25 gram BBs. Let's take a few shots down there, semi-auto up first. Alright, semi-auto looks pretty darn good. Let's try that full auto. Hopefully this gun doesn't suffer too much from that cloud effect. Alright, so full auto looks alright. Alright, so hopping right in here to the final conclusion of this performance test, here's really what I have to say. Semi-automatic accuracy on here, pretty darn consistent. A couple shots took me to get on target, but after that bing, 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 just hitting it every single time. So some solid accuracy when firing on semi-auto. Full auto is what I really want to talk about though. It's suffering from sort of that cloud effect if there were more BBs going down range. We're seeing the target get hit by really only 1 or 2 BBs at that great rate of fire, and really if you notice that's only because a couple BBs are coming out at a time. The reason for that is because the gun has such a high rate of fire, the high cap can't really compete and feed at the same time. If you heard, I was winding the entire time trying to keep it going. So really, if you plan for accurate full auto bursts, pick up some mid caps for the Zombat, because the high cap, it just really can't compete and feed with that high rate of fire. Otherwise, feet per second on the gun looks good. You're looking at about 365 FPS, which is a solid FPS for CQB. A little bit high, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. Rate of fire on the gun is solid. You definitely want a high rate of fire gun in CQB, and 1100 rounds per minute out of the Zombat will certainly suit that need. Overall, my final conclusion out of the performance of this gun is if you're looking for a weapon that's unique looking and also pretty darn well performing, the Zombat would be a good choice. My main recommendation, grab some mid-caps just so you have a little bit better feeding on full auto. But otherwise, this has been Deathcore Airsoft's performance test of the Echo 1 Zombat Stryker. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe.